conversation with G.V. Prasad of Dr.Reddy. Thank you very much. Good to meet you at Davos. So, last year and the year before that, pandemic was at the heart of discussions. How are things looking like this year? Is the pandemic still in focus when it comes to global growth? If you can give us a sense.
So the pandemic is still a big topic for all the healthcare CEOs here. And it's a big topic because the pandemic is not over. It is still there. Of course, it's milder. It doesn't affect the lungs. But there is some apprehension about what could happen. So you all have to be on our guard. And also understanding how the healthcare systems were impacted during the COVID. And also diseases which didn't get focus, like non-communicable diseases, malaria, and all of these things are an area of discussion for us. And certainly the pandemic has taught us many things, revealed many gaps, and all of us are focused on what we can learn and incorporate into what we are doing going ahead.
Right. And how is India really prepared to manage the next stage of the pandemic? Because you said the pandemic hasn't gone away. There are new variants emerging as we speak. How can we really prepare for it?
I think, we have to be cautious. We have to have good surveillance systems. And the government is certainly doing a lot in that respect. And I think we have to be on alert. So the pandemic, while the severity of it has gone, the virus is still circulating, and it's just 2 mutants away from becoming more virulent. So in that respect, I think we have to be on our watch, and the government is doing a lot.
Right. What are DRL's own plans for this year, sir, in terms of the portfolio that you're looking at, the areas that you will focus on, R&D, the products?
So, by and large, I think we have not been a big player in vaccines, but we got into it during the pandemic. But that's unlikely to be a continuing thing for us. We have a few initiatives for COVID, but beyond that, our main focus is expanding access, expanding affordability, going into the markets which are underserved, building collaborations with global companies, and taking their medicines to areas where they're not available, and that continues. This year we also reiterated our social impact goals from 600 million to 1.5 billion people, and I think that's a big focus for us, expanding the number of people we treat.
And in terms of global plans, any new markets that you will look to enter?
We are already there on most of the markets that we want to be. There may be one or two small ones, but that's not the major focus. Geography expansion is small.
Final question, sir. Any expectations from the budget, your one big budget wish list?
I think the industry and the government are in deep discussion on how to strengthen the industry. So there are a number of things that we need to focus on. One is, of course, the PLI scheme has come in. That's one positive thing. But something remains to be done on the innovation front, and the government is seriously considering what to do about that.
Right. Thank you very much.